Hello and welcome guys to 7th Gear Race. This is round 2 of Tier 2 and tonight we are at Silverstone and I'm joined tonight by other Tier 1 driver, Aros. The Curse duo is back.
I've done alright not cursing people the last few races. We've got 50% finishers last race. Hopefully looking forward to a better race tonight as we have a few cars getting ready to go out on track now. Only one driver I can see on the medium so far, Waze 40. Interesting choice for a medium long track, but one that requires a decent amount of grip, so I'm not sure he's going to do much with them. Still yet to finish the race. Waze went out lap 1 last week, unfortunately for him, along with a few other drivers.
Yeah, it was a bit of a chaotic first lap last week. We had 4 or 5 retirements, I think. Not good, but
as we have everyone's favourite, Will, the first person.
Well, he's miles ahead. He's not wasting no time. Or was that? Oh yeah, Lucas Clark is having a qualifying ban tonight, so he won't be setting a time. He's just doing it out lap, and he'll be going straight back in.
Yep. Let's just get his setup on.
Yeah, but most of the drivers wasting no time getting out. There's a bit of traffic. Got to sort themselves out.
If we see all these drivers out on track at the moment, could be rain in the later parts of the session.
Yeah, it's not looking the brightest out there.
Yeah, quite overcast. As Will be the first person to start his flying lap, comes round the penultimate corner. Comes across the line, we'll see what he can do then. There's a few cars coming out the pit lane.
Yeah, pole time, Tier 2 pole time was set by Brendan. That was the last game, so it was obviously a lot quicker, 124.5. But on this game last season, Winnets was the man on pole. We got a 127.4, so we'll see if anyone can get anywhere near that today. And it's in Tier 1 now, of course, so it would be a tough one to beat. There's probably a couple of drivers on the grid who might be able to do that.
Yep.
So saying that, there's only one driver on the grid tonight who actually has had a pole position, and that was last week, and that was Finley. So
I'm not sure what Toto Wolff was doing there. He's completely in the way of Will.
So someone's stuck in the
decent
pit lane. It's a Ferrari.
Oh, there's a what's that?
What's happened there? Oh, looks like Rob just had a spin.
Ferrari of Rob. As we have a few other drivers now out on medium tyres. We have RL Paul and Bio also out on the mediums. Will
he's going to set up a lap time.
Cross the line. $129.4.
Oh, and Jesse's out, and also Kays has had a little spin. Same place as Rob. So it looks like Lee has lost it in Maggots and Beckett's by the looks of it.
So we have Podgy Porter with 128.7. Drivers will now start setting lap times. Killer Miller goes to the top, 28.1. We have Finley coming around the final corner. See what he's going to set. 28.4, so 3/10 off that top time by Killer Miller. Looks like he's got some very good speed around here. Dylan will be next to cross the line. We'll see what he does. 29.0.
Yeah, VQ next. And here he comes, and he goes Bruce on the pole with 28.0.
It's a good lap from BQ that.
Robbers aborted after that spin. So Waze on the mediums will be next in the Alpine.
Right. We'll see what the difference is. Comes around the final corner.
He's looking alright actually. 28.5.
That's a good lap, that is.
Yeah.
Puts himself right in the middle of the runners so far.
They have a big train in Sector 3 here, so Maybe Haas of Toto first,
Across the line
leading this
with
train.
28.7, and then there'll be NC Strike coming across the line. The two Alphas, K's and Adam. What a lap from Adam there. First person to enter the 27s. K's 46, so must have either had a mistake or tried to help his teammate.
I think he had a spin in the same place as Rob out of turn 1 in that lap. So he must be on another one, otherwise he wouldn't have set it on.
RL Paul the next across the line. No. Dylan going again. He's invalidated. So it'll be the Mercedes of VQ.
So you going for
Down
another
on
one?
their time, so it will be Paul.
Yeah, Paul on the mediums, so see if he's going to beat Waze.
Doesn't look like it at the moment.
What?
28.9.
Not a too bad lap though on the mediums, to be fair. But I'm sure he'll do a soft run now.
Patrick Robert, the final medium runner. He does beat Waze, 28.3. That's a really good lap there.
Yeah, the strategy around here is usually a one stop, soft medium or medium soft, whatever you prefer. As Toto jumps up to P6 and someone else jumped up. Who was that? K's.
I think
K's in the
Keys,
P4.
yeah. As Finley's gone purple in sector 2. See what Finley can do then. These older tyres Finley's on. Just getting a bit more warmth into them possibly.
Oh, and Rob spun off again, exactly the same corner.
Finley up to P3, 28.1. We have Dylan, he's going to just keep going round.
Using all them soft stars wear up. It'll be 4 laps by the time he's finished round here.
BQ going to be the next across the line. Improved by a tenth, not quite. 4 milliseconds, not 4 milliseconds, I've forgotten how to count. 6 milliseconds off of Adam. That is extremely close. That will be Waze invalidated on his lap time, so he's going to go round again.
Yeah, got every single driver out on the track at the minute, apart from Patrick Robert. And obviously Lucas Clark, who's not going to be centre time.
So there's Jess Lee, who's retired. So we have Kunich crossing the line with a 1:28. I think that was his out lap possibly, because it hasn't set a time.
Maybe invalidated. So we have Rob starting his
Rob
flying lap.
starting.
So
That-
Adam.
Adam up on his time. Goes 27.5s. 3.5 tenths quicker.
Yeah, winner.
Looking like the person who's win this race today.
Yeah, winner of last week, of course, round Spa. He did it quite comfortably in the end. Got quite close to the championship last season, so he is definitely one of the favourites to win the title this season as well. Let's see if anyone can lay down a challenge. Definitely a few
More
capable.
drivers into the pits.
Fresh starting his out lap now.
I think Waze the next across the line, invalidated. RL Pool will be the next across the line, 2 tenths up. This looks to get him ahead of up to P10, I think, by the looks of it at the moment. Those medium tyres.
Yeah, trouble if you do start on the mediums, if you do have if you have to pit for a wing change, that'll pretty much ruin your whole strategy. Whereas
Goes up to P7, improves by 5 tenths.
yeah, whereas if you go on softs at the start, you can either just switch on to the mediums or half to the end. But if you start on the mediums, you have to go on to the hards, which is not ideal. It's a long pit lane around the Silverstone, so you only want to do one stop ideally.
Bio on lap now. Purple sector 2. Not set a lap yet, Bio.
Apologies down this time. And the longest point streak in the tier 2 at the minute, which is 12 races in a row he scored points. Very consistent driver.
So we'll see, Bio goes P6, 28.1, purple sector 3 as well. We have Killer Miller, the one that looks like he's got a good amount of speed around here. This is a very quick lap, 27.5 as well. So it is very close there. Once again, 6
just missed out.
milliseconds for the second time, separating the top two.
Very tight between the top 3 at the minute. Let's see if anyone else can get involved. Finley K is Bio not too far behind, all in the 28 ones. Patchy Roberts going to have a run. I know he's changed it back to the mediums.
There's a spin, Podgy Porter's gone round.
Yeah, so it is going to be... Who's the next one? Podgy Porter just spun, so he's not going to be setting a good lap.
Killer Miller's the next, but he's just invalidated, so it's going to be fresh. All the way back at the beginning of sector 2, fresh as at the moment.
Yeah, so we'll ride on board with him and see how he takes us into Cops now. This is the apex.
Waves now off of his mediums onto the softs, so we'll see what he can do.
We'll see him freshes up on his time. He is slightly. Won't move him too far up the order. He needs to find a few more tenths in this last sector. And he's actually aborted his lap, so...
Yeah, into the pit lane. Does he have enough time to get another lap in? We'll have to see.
Yeah, it should be. Normally our time is a bit different to the two drivers.
Waves next across the line, starting a lap. K's up by 4 tenths. So this will put him, I believe, top 3. Yeah.
Yeah, this could be a provisional pole coming up.
See, can you find more time in the last few sectors? Corners, sorry.
Ooh.
Yep, goes third.
Into the
Top 3
fives
guys
again.
all in the 27.5s. It's very, very close up there.
He went a little bit wide at the last corner and missed the apex. That might have cost him.
NT strike 4 tenths up, purple sector 2, next across the line. See, this will put him 7th or 6th. Maybe get in the top 5 if he finds a few 10th in this final corner. He goes 4th, 27.8.
So 5 drivers now on the
Mercedes
27. So
DQ.
he's assigned his outlap.
Podgy Porter into the pit lane, so it'll be Waze next across the line. We'll take a look at his onboard then. It's it smooth through the S's. He is up on his time by a few tenths at the moment. Touching the grass there.
Interestingly, Patrick Roberts gone for another run in the mediums quite late in the session as well. So he's invalidated this lap. So he's got to be. He wants to do a soft run. He's got to be quick.
Waze crosses line P4, 27.8. That is a good lap for Waze there. Does have a good amount of pace, but just not consistent in the races. Probably next across the line.
Yeah, I haven't seen too much of Waze so far. I think he's only made 3 or 4 appearances.
Yeah.
But definitely in qualifying pace at this season, he looked quite good.
Just needs to work on staying out of trouble. Avoid the collisions on lap 1. Really is a very quick driver. Adam's going to start another lap now. Kulinch.
It's VQ.
The only person to not do a lap.
Oh, yeah. No, not a good enough lap from VQ. Be doing another one, will he? Yeah, 2 seconds down on that one.
Oracle on outlap. Lenny invalidated.
Yeah, So Patrick Robert has gone a bit, so he's probably going for a soft run now, I would imagine.
He's on a lap, but he's down on his time. Could be a push lap. Very slow sometimes, Waze. So
Lenny starting his lap.
don't think there's any drivers that are actually on a push lap properly at the moment. Oh no, Adam in sector 2 at the moment. He's up on his time by about half a tenth, getting the 27.4s. Purple sector 2, he's up by a whole tenth now.
Laying down a good marker for these boys to catch now.
Go through an ultimate corner now. Didn't gain any more time going through here. Crosses the line 27.5, so he lost a lot of time in sector 3 there.
Yeah, VQ looks like he's on a fast one. He's got a bit of traffic up Killamira ahead. He's now starting his little lap, but he should be fine.
So up by a tenth and a half at the moment, VQ. We'll see where this puts him. He's ran out of the ERS at the end. He just lost a bit of time, possibly in the dirty air.
Yeah, maybe. So here we go. Track's getting a bit busy now. So the drivers start their final laps.
Invalid. Lenny, I think down on his time possibly. Waze behind Lenny, he's up on his time. There he goes. And last few corners, see what he can do. Possibly get into the top 10, Lenny. As he does. Waze will be next. Improves by 2/10, so he's just secured his P4 a bit more.
Yeah, decent lap. He's
Patrick Robert.
only a 10th off Adam from P1.
Fresh, validated.
Patrick Robert now on the softs. He could be the one to watch. Did a good lap on the mediums. Keep an eye where he goes up to.
Kays has gone round in sector 1. Killer Miller gonna cross line. Not sure if he's up on his time. Don't think he is, or is he? He is! 27.4. Half a tenth quicker, but it's put in provisional pole. Supposedly 3 seconds to go in the session, so see where that puts him.
Yeah, and Adam's done as well. He can't improve. As well as
So it's all down to Kays. Can Kays?
Oh, and Pete.
Time,
I was on board with Pete there. He just ran out of time. It's like he didn't get to a line in time.
Oh dear. He left it slightly too late.
So I hope he's starting at the
Won't
back
have a lap then.
along with Lucas Clark and Jesley.
Fresh 4/10 up at the moment. This looks like a good lap from him. Patrick Robert invalidated on his soft, so he won't get a time on the softs.
Is that Lenny going to P4? That's a brilliant lap from Lenny. In the Haas.
So Fresh will be the next to cross the line, but he invalidates! Oh dear. Dive into the pit lane.
Patrick Robert,
Patrick Robert.
No, he didn't improve at all.
He was invalidated.
So Finley's up on his time.
See where this goes.
Pole last week. Can he do it this week? No, he cannot.
No, he can't. 27.8.
And I think that's everyone
That'll
done.
be it.
Yeah, so
Oh,
Killer Miller on
out
pole.
on track still. But he's not on a push lap.
Just wait for Killer Miller to... He's actually going to complete his lap as well. And some more wear than tyres. There we go. So, would you like to run down the order?
Yep. So, our pole sitter today will be Killer Miller. Adam only 13 milliseconds behind. It's very close between these two. As we have K's still within a tenth of Killamilla. RL Lenny finishes off the second row. Ways a very good lap from Ways today. 5th place it will be. Then Finley in the 6th. Finish off the 3rd row, followed by NC Strike, VQ, Bio, Patrick Robert on the mediums after invalidating his final lap on those soft tyres. Paul will be the first to be outside the top 10. Toto Wolff in 12th, Podgy Porter, followed by Fresh, Dylan, Will, Rob, Lucas Clark serving his quali ban. Couldn't she didn't get a lap in, and Jessie Rob retired.
Yeah, so even though Lucas Clark actually starts P7, getting 3 positions. Man. And it is nice and sunny for the start, at least. Silverstone's got to track the race on. With lots of overtakes, lots of action on the short. Many favourite tracks, including yours, I think. You hold the tier 1 pole record.
Do I still have that?
Yeah.
I suppose it was 2020. Silverstone is a great track. I do like it. Plenty of places to overtake, especially on that straight. So I think that's the favourite place. There's a few corners where you can either go flat out or you can have a tiny use a bit of time but be safer. Obviously, it was some controversial race this year in real life F1 with the Hamilton Verstappen collision. Hopefully you won't see any of that today. But I do hope to see some good racing. See what tyres drivers are starting on. Patrick Robert going to start on the mediums. All drivers starting on softs though. Patrick Robert. So it's a very interesting choice there.
Yeah, as I was saying earlier, there's only one stop round here, so obviously the medium will be the better one to go on, but if you do get involved in it, then quite early on, then you'll be lay your hand onto the hard tyre. There's a very long pit lane around here.
Rob also mediums now. So we'll could see some good racing. 2 alphas in the top 3, I've just realised. Good points for them, hopefully, this race.
Yeah, it's a strong team, that one.
Yeah. Probably the favourite to win Constructors.
Yeah, both up there last week as well, before that incident. Get a minute. Looks good as well. One of the title contenders. So I've seen him race against him a few times. He's pretty quick. Should be a good battle between these two. Case will get involved as well. It's nice to see Lenny up there as well. He's not off and that far up, so we'll see what he can do. Maybe Silverstone. Yeah, hopefully we have a better start than last after with a pile up. Turn 1, 2 and 3 are fast corners around Silverstone, so there might be an incident or two. And we have at 5 minutes too, so minutes left. Do you have any predictions for you on name the podium?
Podium, I reckon it's going to keep that lead. I have a feeling might get past Adam, finish P2, and then I'm not sure who P3 would be. I think likely Adam, but Lenny possibly in there as well. I think the rest of the grid's very hard to predict, but the medium runners, as long as they keep out of trouble, have a good strategy, especially Patrick Roberts. He's got a good amount.
Wonder Watch, the front of the medium runners, P10. Yeah, I think Kay's got a good chance to win the race. So I remember last time he was really quick around here. Actually spun on Magus and Beckett's when he was in the lead, so definitely has pace around here.
Yeah, just head down. No trouble. If you need to lift off, just keep the race going. Just shouldn't be too much trouble then. No, some drivers will go flat out around. Some drivers won't.
Yeah, Dylan
Estes should
P15,
be
who
fine.
got his first podium here last season. He's picked up another one since then. So he's
Last
improved.
week, wasn't it?
Yeah, last week in Spa.
Great races to him. So, formation lap. See how many drivers forget that. Shouldn't forget this week though.
Yeah, should be fine. I'll line him in. Serge loves him in the chat. What is Vaughan's profile picture there in the chat?
Yeah. Vaughan does have some profile pictures. You see him every now and then. Anyway.
No pride to that while we're doing the formation lap.
We go. The formation lap starts. Need to fix my audio.
Right then, let's get all this stuff up.
Killamella getting away from the field very quickly there.
Yeah, it doesn't get too far ahead, so you're going to be sitting in the grid for too long.
Cold tyres. Just a person who's going to have the warmish tyres.
Maybe he forgot there's a formation lap and he's just shot off on race pace. Lovely. Yeah, he's slowed down now.
Yeah, just let the grid catch up to him. He's realised. So, to back everyone warming up their tyres. We'll see if Lucas Clark spins under safety, not under safety car, under the formation lap this week. In all fairness, it does give you warmer tyres.
Yeah, it does. Especially when they're starting the mediums, you helps you out a lot. So we do have quite a few medium runners, only 4 runners in the bottom half are starting on the softs.
Look at that, down the straight. You can see everyone side to side warming up their tyres.
Jesse Webb's starting at the back today. He's at the back, but he's actually won the watch because he showed good pace last week, didn't he? Like that.
So the AI takes control of the cars. Everyone starts ghosting inside each other.
Oh yes.
Predicted strategy is a soft medium or a soft hard. I think most drivers are the soft medium, and those on the mediums will be a medium soft. So the esports race around here today.
Oh yeah.
I don't think these drivers will be quite as quick, but hopefully just as racy. As the drivers line up on the grid now, we'll get 5 lights eventually, I think.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
We've got to wait for the delay. And then we
So,
wait
yeah,
till the cars
5
rev up.
lights.
Oh, off straight
And
away.
away they go. Killamilla getting a good start. Adam being overtaken by Kays. Kays around the outside. He's going to make the move stick. Meanwhile, lots of drivers getting in the mix. Very late on the brakes. Finley there.
Yeah, Rob's the only spinner so far. No Ferrari. Everyone else seems to have got away well. Oh, saying that, there's another car off there. I don't think that was. It's AlphaTauri of NC Strike. He's spinning around as well.
Just getting that gap away. Adam lost a position at the start. Finley gained one. Wade's losing one. Patrick Robert up 3 positions on his medium tyres. Great start for him there.
Yeah, got to say
Toto
Jesse at
Wolff.
the back. Wonder what, she's up 6 places already. Or 7 now.
Lucas Clark up 1 position. Kunich up 1 position. Fresh up 3 positions. Can start with Fresh there as well. So we'll see which drivers just excel through the S's section. Obviously getting a better exit on the S's gives you a much better run on the DRS straight, gives you a much better chance of overtaking. As there is a car that has gone round. Who is it? It's Podgy Porter. Who's there? What's Shea? Killamilla still leading the grid. 8/10 to Kays behind him.
Yeah, Finley very
6/10
aggressive
to
here.
Adam
He's going to
there.
go on the move on Lenny down on this. Try the
Finley
inside.
wasting no time. Meanwhile, Wade's getting in the mix of things there.
Oh, and Waste has gone round. Didn't quite see it, but I was looking back on
Wade's once again being too aggressive on lap 1.
oh,
So
and
Wade's his downfall.
Finley just got a
Into
big bump there
last
from
place.
either Patrick Robert or VQ. As Kinich is out again, he's lost it around turn 1.
Killamilla now out of DRS of Kays.
It's a K's P2. And I'm sticking to the back of him, or trying to.
He's using it. Similar amount to DRS. Killamilla exceeds track limits there. So Kays will get an advantage on him now. Adam losing DRS to Kays at the moment. He's now back. Oh, it's very close. It's all, both of them sticking around 9/10, going up over a second.
Yeah, Toto and Bio going side by side. Yeah. Go down.
See Toto on, later on the brakes, but Buyer's going to slide out the inside. Gets past, lovely overtake there. Jeshley up to P10, 10 positions gain. All a bit late on the brakes, hits the back of Toto.
No damage at sun. Seen Toto done good start on the mediums.
My controller batteries are low, oh no. Might have to do a quick controller change.
Yeah, great to do that. Wolf's the first man, the driver to pick up a 3-second time penalty, as well as Podgy Porter. As Dylan's around the outside of Fresh. It's now a drag race down. And Dylan is ahead. DRS is activated this lap. Fresh, and she comes back at Dylan. Around the outside he goes. And there's another drag race down the Cops.
Oh, Dylan just about exceeding track limits there.
And Dylan gets ahead this time. He's in a Fresh in an Aston Martin sandwich at the minute. As Paul's have a good run on now.
Kays in DRS of Killamilla.
Paul wisely
And
backs
not
out.
in DRS of Kays. Finley gonna go for the move on Lenny, I think, here by the looks of it. Yep, he's going to go side by side. I think he's going to get past. He
Oh,
does.
and Will's out.
As Will
There's been an incident
retires.
with Paul as well.
Will there be a safety car? There'll be a virtual safety car. Who's going to take advantage of this? No one into the pits as of yet. Anybody going to go in? Possibly some people at the back who had an unfortunate start might go in. As of right now, no one in. So we'll have to see. Hodge Porter, no. Paul, as he comes round. We'll see. Not into the pits. Ways. Is he going to? No. So no one going to pit under VSC.
Yeah, no damage to Paul, which is good. I think he got caught up in that incident with Will. Yeah, Killamilla slightly out of DRS range of Kays, and likewise Kays at Adam. You see how far the front three got away from Finley in P4. So we'll see how effective the DRS train is.
The virtual safety car lasting a while here.
Yeah, normally lasts about a lap now.
Finley gets a drive through, oh dear.
Speeding
Not good.
just as it ends as well, so maybe he just went a bit too early. And the Delta went down. So then he's back up to fourth now.
Killamilla.
Finley's actually going to go down the inside of Lenny as well, and Lenny's just going to let him through because he knows he's got to drive through. Will Finley take it now?
Going to the drive through this
Yeah.
time. Sadly, that is basically Finley's race over due to the long pit lane. Unless there's a late safety car.
Yeah, we use the safety car now.
Or a safety car when he pits. Patrick Roll 3 seconds. Meanwhile, Adam out of DRCK is still. Patrick Robert making great moves up into P5 now. Bio getting 3 seconds. Wade's getting 3 seconds. Patrick Robert still in DRS with Lenny ahead. It's a great race for him so far.
Need to see how powerful DRS is. Kays has gotten to back Killamilla now. He's just gonna. These two will peel away from
Meanwhile,
Adam in third.
Jessley and Toto are in swap of positions. Jessley up 12 positions at the moment. Great for him. Lucas Clark up 6 positions on his medium tyres. It's been quite good for Lucas Clark. Rob up 3 positions also on mediums. Dylan up to P10. So we'll see. Kays closer to Killamilla than he's been before already. Killamilla more ERS. Not going to use it. Now he will. Kay's going to use his ERS and the DRS. I don't think he's going to quite get them. Neither of them have their ERS on now. Killamilla must be running some very low wings there.
Yeah, and Patrick Robert breezes past Lenny up into P4.
Yep.
And the DRS, but Lenny will fight back, so he's on them the soft tyre.
See if Patrick Robert can possibly catch up to Adam. Dylan on the back of Toto, Fresh on the back of Dylan, NC Strike and Rob going side by side. Ooh. Rob on the inside line. He's going to push NC Strike a bit wide there. They're going to keep going through up to turn 1. This is very good racing from these two. And NC Strike will give the position to Rob.
Yeah, back up the front. Kay's not quite close enough this time.
Rob having a bit of a slide. Medium size, not giving them enough grip here.
Jelly moves
Jessley
up.
up another position.
Yep.
Wow.
Definitely won the watch.
DQ on the back of Lenny. Very wide Lenny there by the looks of it. Patrick Robert not catching Adam by the looks of it. Meanwhile, Kay's right on the back of Killamilla now. He's even closer than he's been before. He's going to back out slightly there. He knows he wants to get the DRS on the hanger straight to give him a better advantage. He's going to get on the throttle, he's going to get on the grass a bit, he's going to use his ERS, but I don't think Killamilla is going to use his ERS, so Kays will get the move done on Killamilla now. So N3 Strike gets time penalty there.
Oh,
Killamilla
Killamilla's
going to fight back. Kay, these two swapping position. Kay's going to have the inside line, he's going to give the position to Killamilla. Good racing from these two. Dylan and Toto swapping positions there. Toto keeps that lead as Waze is out of the race.
And then a
So
safety
he
car.
still won't finish. And it brings out a safety car. Lost it at the S's section.
Yeah, some good racing so far. Broken up by the safety car. We'll see who pit now. You could probably do a mediums now and go to the end of the race. The soft runners at least, anyway. It's a 5-second plate there.
So
See what
Finley
happens.
into the pit lane. Is he going to stick on mediums or hards? He's going to stick on the hard tyres. Go to there. I don't know. The mediums may be able to last to the end. The softs certainly won't. So the ones on the mediums are gonna be at the front of these lot beside the pit. But
Well, I think the pit window was about lap 10, so you've got a couple
Yeah,
laps
so
under the safety car. I think you'll be able to do a mediums to the end,
yeah, that's true.
possibly.
Finley did opt for those hards though. So Finley's gonna not gonna have lost too much. He's gonna be at the back of the grid by the looks of it at the moment. A few drivers possibly going to pit ahead of him. VQ getting 3 seconds under safety cars. We need to push that hard.
Yeah, it just needs to. Don't need to push it all. Not going to lose any positions. And it's got 3 seconds and 5 seconds. So a collision on Lenny. Not sure what happened, but trying to cut down on that. As we do see the 3 leaders coming to pits. Patrick Robert also. Pretty much everyone's in the pits now. Anyone stayed out? Toto stayed out.
Toto staying out. Toto was on mediums.
Let's see what Luke Clark does. He's also staying out. So he'll be second. Rob's staying out. So only Toto, Lucas and Rob staying out. The rest of them going to the pits. So Kilomina rejoins the race in 4th. So yeah, most of them do have gone onto the medium tyre. Obviously Patrick Roberts started on the mediums, like I said earlier. If you have to pit earlier than usual, your hand is forced onto the hards. So maybe that's why front three stayed out.
Yeah, Lucas Clark.
Hope for another safety car, M3.
Don't think anyone else will cause a safety car unless there's a big collision during racing. But Lucas Clark up 16 positions now, Rob up 14, Toto up 11, Jessley also up 12 positions in P8 still, also on the medium tyres. So Patrick Robert on the hard tyre, he's going to stick these to the end, but he'll be on the longer lasting tyre, but so he might have a bit more grip at the end than the others, but he will be a bit slower. That's the nuts, but shouldn't bother him too much. He's definitely got the pace.
Yeah, before the safety car came out, I was about to say Kilomil and Kay has had that collision on the final lap last week. So there's definitely a bit of rivalry between them. They look a bit racy between each other. It's good to see, as long as they do stay clean. Yeah. Kilomil was penalised for that last week, where he looked like he come across a bit too far while Keyes was trying to overtake him.
These two, yeah, definitely have a rivalry. Keyes will definitely be looking to get back at Kilomil, prove that he is a quicker driver, which he is at this track by the looks of it so far. He's been pretty even with these two so far. Obviously swapping around, Kilomil getting back at the position after Keyes took it. Keyes definitely wanting to prove himself though. Oh, Kilomil getting a bit of back end twitch there. Give the car a bit of a slide. So So all the drivers now with safety car.
Yeah, it's
Should be in.
so I imagine the front three will pit around about lap 16, 17, gone to the softs. They'll be hoping for a safety car run at a time.
Rather than I might stick it to 18.
They gotta go out as long as they
Depends.
can. Now Killerman's just gotta be careful here as well. I know he's seen quite so far. He's quite aggressive. He goes for the moves. He's gonna be on the fresher tyres. He's got to watch out for three ahead of him on older tyres. And don't want to be cause himself an incident, ruin his race. Just got to play it smart.
Safety car will be in this lap then, so Toto will lead the grid. Slows down.
Yeah, I've seen Toto do his before. He likes to slow right back up the pack a lot.
Safety car already crossing the pit lane entry line. He can go whenever he likes. Lucas Clark almost alongside Toto there. He's waiting, he wants to get past. You can see it, he's touching that throttle so little. Toto at the moment. I think he'll go. Hodgie Porter gets 5 seconds. And Toto will go right at the end. Lucas Clark is still right next to Toto. As Toto goes, Lucas Clark not quite able to. Hodgie Porter into the pit lane.
Oh, and Killerman's gone. He's gone cold tyres, not warmed up enough, but that's a very good save actually.
He's
but
kept it going.
Oh,
but he's tried to put it down the inside of Adam, and he's lost it there. That was a bit reckless from Killer Miller.
Yeah, he did a good save there.
Threw it away himself, I think. He's only got himself to blame there. Don't think he's got wing damage as such. I think he's managed to stay out of that trouble. Toto still leads the pack. Lucas Clark still with him. Rob right on the back of Lucas Clark, with Keys looking to get past all of them. 8 lap fresher tyres. Keys now the one to win this race at the moment.
Yeah, I'm looking at Jersey.
Have a lot.
He could be a contender as well.
Well, Patrick Robert possibly, if he can keep his pace on these hard tyres. Lucas Clark right on the back of Toto, but Rob even closer to Lucas Clark. There'll be a slipstream here. I don't think any overtaking will happen. Meanwhile, Fresh getting past VQ. Oh, there's a bit of wheel banging there. VQ going to back out. Fresh being a bit across the track a bit aggressive there. So Rob so close to Lucas Clark, he's right on the edge.
Yeah, Lucas Clark used all his ERS for this lap already, so he's going to be under threat here on turn 1. It's going to be a bold move. Rob does go for it, he smartly backs out. Glad he did, 'cause, that would have been an incident, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, and Rob's...
Oh, he's controlled it. Oh, he's late on the brakes. Cage is going to slide out the inside. It's good racing there. Yeah, so Cage will get past Rob. That's a bit unfortunate, Rob there. Tyres clear with a bit less grip. Meanwhile, pull into the pit lane. He's going to be serving a penalty, putting on the hard tyres. Toto Wolff now. As Rob gets 3 seconds. Exceeding track limits. Kay's going to be trying to get past Lucas Clark and Toto. Definitely looking like a race win for Kay's as it stands. I think his first one in 7GR.
Yeah, yes, that's correct.
Lost it last week.
There's a big train here.
Try again.
All the way back to P10. Fresh hanging on the back of that. Bio struggling a bit on them hard tyres. With engine striker
Killer Miller got those 3 hard runners to get past in front of him to get back up to the people that he can fight with for points. At this point, it's just how high he can finish.
Oh, we've gone a bit wide there
still
again.
With Toto. Lucas Clark used almost all of his ERS now. It's only been 2 or 3 laps.
Yeah, so he's going to be gobbled up when the DRS comes, which is this lap.
This lap. And he's losing it to Toto as a consequence. Okay, he's so close. He's got more ERS than Lucas Clark and Toto combined.
There's a big queue behind him. I can say that much. Look how close to getting Jesse Webb goes around the outside of Adam. Tries to make a move.
Racing there, these two. I'll keep going. Meanwhile, Case is going to go for it on Lucas Clark. Lucas Clark doesn't really do much about it.
Adam Savai's got a bit more straight line speed than Jesley.
Right. Rob now going to look for the move on Lucas Clark. Lucas Clark using his ERS in places he really shouldn't be. Rob's going to try and do it at Cops. There's contact. Lucas Clark, he keeps it, but that's good racing there. Wheel bang, but they both stay along the track. That's what we like to see.
Yeah, Patrick Robert next in line to overtake Lucas Clark.
Okay, he's much better run than Toto there. He's going to be right past him. Killerman again, 3 seconds. Okay, he's now in the lead of this race. We'll see if there can be any more overtakes. Patrick Robert on the inside of Lucas Clark. He gets past Patrick Robert, making those hard tyres work for him. We'll see.
Adam was going down the inside now. Lucas Clark just falling back the Audis. He's got no rest to defend with.
Lenny's going to go past now as well, around the outside. Dylan going to look to do it as well. Patrick Robert getting 3 seconds. The consequence of using your ERS too early.
Yep,
everyone can see that flashing light.
I think he was second at the start of that lap, wasn't he?
Yeah. Patrick Robert on his hard tyres, which will have more grip, I believe, than Rob and Toto in front of him. So he's looking for a podium at the moment, if he can keep it how it is. Obviously Adam behind him, a lot of pace. He's going to look to get himself on the podium as well.
Okay, he's out of DRS range already of Toto in second.
He's just flying ahead. Aura Paul 33 seconds behind, he's still going. Meanwhile, Rob going side by side with Toto through the S's. Oh, it's very good racing there. They've both kept it fairly clean.
Yeah, Toto probably smartly back out as well, because now Toto has the DRS.
He's got his DRS. None of these guys have a lot of ERS. Patrick Robert going to slide it up the inside of I've forgotten how to talk.
There's a lot going on. It's a three-way battle here.
My brain can't handle it. Oh, he's going to cut the corner.
Yeah.
Wasn't really much you can do in all fairness. Toto's going to fight back. Meanwhile, Rob's soaring away.
Yeah, I think Patrick Robert gave that position back to him. He lifted.
Yeah.
So fair play to Patrick Robert. But he's not done yet. He's grabbed the outside of Toto. This is very aggressive racing between these two.
Making a large amount of contact, these two.
Lots of wheel banging. Adam's now getting involved. Can he take advantage of this?
Patrick Robert's going to have the DRS.
Oh,
Adam's been sent into the wall. Oh dear.
And he's out.
Jessley Wobbs. Is that going to cause a safety car? Oh my god, Jessley Wobbs been sent around by Toto. Safety car. Jessley Wobbs, Tokyo drifting. He's not quite saved it enough. As there's an end plate on the side of the track there. Jessley Wobbs 5 seconds for a collision with Lenny.
Yeah,
Patrick Robert.
Oh, it's a bit chaotic here. That's what's going on. Lots of cars top of the track. Jesse Wobbs going well.
Oh, that's very unfortunate for Adam. Just been got caught up with Jessley, and Jessley got caught up with Toto. So another safety car. We'll see who goes into the pits. Are Paul going to be able to catch back up with the field here? So Killer Miller could be back on for the win. He's in 11th right now. He has 3 people on the hard tyres in front of him. Now, I think the smart option here could possibly be go for the sauce. Everyone going into the pit lane. I think Fresh staying out. He's going to stick those mediums. Patrick right into the pit lane once again. Killing him 5 seconds, speeding the pit lane. So I think he's throwing his win away here now. We'll see what tyres is everyone going for. Fresh, softs. We'll see. Oh, fresh mediums for K's. Rob on the softs. Toto on softs. Patrick Roberts on softs. Lucas Clark on softs. Killer Miller going softs as well. Lenny serving a penalty, but going to get a wing change and softs. Roger Porter, wing change and not wing change, serving a penalty, going soft. Forgot that Killer Miller serving his penalties as well.
Yeah, it was a bit of a shame the safety car happened because there was a lot of good action going on.
Yeah, but good action can lead to some pretty dangerous racing.
Yeah. Killer Miller will be happy. So Patrick Roberts is slow down. He's right up the back of Lucas Clark's AI. Not permitted to go AI on the safety car. But there's no need to be full throttle right behind him. Just in case he does come off AI, just going to run straight into the back of him. Paul's the last one to catch up. He's on the hard tyre. Been caught in a couple of instants. Not a good night for him.
Yep. Fresh going to go into the pit lane this lap. Oh, and he's disqualified.
What's happened
That
there?
is very strange. Just ignoring yellow flags.
What has happened there? He's gone to the pits and he's just been disqualified.
Codemasters and EA Sports, F1 2021.
And he was leading, so I don't know how he overtook anyone. What the hell happened there?
Well, that is strange. Or a pull into the pit lane.
Get rid of them, that hard tyre.
So we have all the hard riders at the front now.
Yeah, I've got
Who are going to struggle. He's on fresh mediums right behind him. But
yeah, so Toto and Rob looking like they might win this race if they keep it clean and get the most out of the soft tyres early on.
Yep, Killer Miller on those soft tyres as well. We'll see. He's got the pace on everyone in front of him. Lucas Clark in P9.
Case will
So if
still
the
have
soft runners all make it onto the podium, then Lucas Clark will be the third one possible podium for him.
Yeah,
Still looking for his first points in 7GR, Lucas Clark.
he is.
And he's in them right now. He's in the points. So
But another crucial thing
And
at the
he doesn't
minute
have
is
any
also
penalties.
K's, Toto and Lucas Clark, no penalties. And Paul at the back there.
I won't check how many penalties people have because I want to keep it a surprise.
Yeah, it's the best way.
We have Bio lead the grid. Safety car could be in this lap, depends on whether Paul catches up. We have seen some late calls for the safety car in this game. Paul sending it around the S's. He's gonna get up to the grid, so I think safety car will go in this lap. It will. Very late call. So drivers will now warm up their tyre. I want to see K's POV. Will he get past Finley or any of the other drivers in front, or will Rob get past VQ? VQ
Into the pits.
overtaking everyone as he goes into the pits, and he doesn't get ignoring yellow flags. So that's clearly just the game being weird with her.
Yeah, fresh
Fresh,
to a
very
lead.
unfortunate.
Very confused when we get
So-
this. But we're off again.
Bio will now lead the race, followed by NC. Finley very close to NC. K's just goes a bit wide there. Rob gonna have the better run on K's. He's not gonna go for it. Lifts off slightly. Toto on the back of Rob. Dylan getting past, not getting past, but trying to go round Toto. Doesn't quite manage to do it. Meanwhile, Podgy Porter and Lenny going side by side. Patrick Robert and Killer Miller, Lucas Clark and Dylan, everyone's having a race. Meanwhile, Patrick Robert's going to go down the inside of Dylan and Lucas Clark. Is he going to be late on the brakes? He is.
Whoa, that's a great
Lucas
move.
Clark just going to watch this happen. Patrick Roberts soaring through the grid. He's loving his soft tyres at the moment. This is great for him. Meanwhile, Rob right on the back of Kays. Kays still on the back of the driver in front of him. Rob going to go round the outside of Kays. He's going to back off though. These two just separate themselves. Finley not got as good a run. They're going to go side by side through the S's.
Oof, that was very close there. It's Finney backside of it.
Finney's going to lose out to Rob as well. Rob knows he can get this win if he just keeps up with Kays in front. Dylan going to be losing a few positions. We'll see if Patrick Robert can get back past him. Lucas Clark right on the inside of Patrick Robert, very late on the brakes, a bit of a swerve from Patrick Robert, and Lucas Clark will go round.
Yeah, I think
will go tumbling away.
I think she looks like around the back of Patrick Robert there. That's why he jolted forward. And ended up spinning himself, Lucas. So he's was looking at a podium, now he's at the back of the grid.
Rob, 3 seconds. Crucially, Toto, yeah, still no penalties. So Toto could get himself up quite a few. He is on the soft tyres.
Okay, he's very good run on NC Strike.
Killer Miller
left a little bit.
Look to get past Dylan.
DRS will be enabled on the next lap. Rob round the outside of Kays. Will he get it done?
Rob,
not quite.
Not quite, but he'll get a run. NC Strike not having as good a run off there.
Rob's a bit boxed in here, so but he's still going to go for it.
Can't do much. Case is going to back out, so Rob now looking very good. Toto right on the back of Finn. He wants to get past Finney on those old hard tyres. Really holding up. Toto could be on for a win here if he can just keep it nice and clean and get past Case.
Was a really good battle here for P10, P7, sorry. There's cars all over the track. Patrick Robert leading this train.
Five car battle. Oh my goodness, it's crazy stuff in tier 2.
And Patrick Roberts actually got
dives
damage.
into the pit lane.
Ah, that's a shame.
Doing good. Podgy Porter back into the points on his the longest scoring point streak tier 2.
And Robert's way back. He's right in the mix now. He's on the back of this pack. He picked up a penalty. Killer Miller's gone wide. Then he's gone off as well. It's all happening here.
Having a bit of a spin there.
Not sure what happened here. It goes to on my screen. Like he got hit by someone.
Very, very close to NC Striker Bio now. He has the faster tyres, but there are cars behind him on faster tyres. Rob losing out a bit to them. Kays will go side by side with NC Strike. I think NC Strike probably do the wiser thing and back out. Or not. He's very brave there. He keeps the move, but he's pushed Kays a bit wide. Kays keeps it going, but that was some dodgy stuff from NC Strike as he goes off the track himself there.
I'm not too sure, but I think Rob's actually got wind damage. He's really struggling. Can't see any damage visually.
Yeah,
falling
going to get past him there. Toto right behind these guys. Meanwhile, Kays with NC Strike still.
Yeah, and Rob does come in a bit, so he did have wing damage.
NC Strike really not doing well at the moment. So that's a shame for Rob. Toto is now still in this race to win it, I believe. Lots of penalties.
Yep, he's just got to keep it clean. 6 laps to go. So a few more pits there, killing Millers in the pits. So that 5-way battle. Maybe fighting a bit too hard. Toto looking very good now, as long as he can deal with these hard tyres in front of him.
Yeah, just make the most of it.
got
I'm not
to
sure
stick
how
with
many
Keynes.
warnings Toto has. DRS is enabled now, so as long as he's just he has a lot more ERS than all the drivers in front.
Yeah.
Finley on
has
6%,
none.
Toto on 75. You can see that flashing light on Finley's McLaren. Toto he will get a better run and he will have the ERS. Finley's going to use what he has left, but it's definitely not going to be enough. Toto just takes the smaller gap, but he takes the inside and he does get past Finley. So NC Strike next to pass for Toto, who's clearly been struggling with his tyres. Meanwhile, K's on the outside of Bio. It's going to be close and he's going to get past. So K's is now going to see if he can get away. Toto's got 2 cars between him and K's. I think this is the battle for the win between these two. It just depends whether Toto can get past quick enough. And K's might have quite a few seconds worth of penalties. Speeding in the pit lane, and I think he might have got 1 in the safety car, I'm not sure. And definitely some track limits.
Yeah, and crucially, Toto does have all that ERS to play with.
Yeah. NC Strike, he's going to use all his. Toto knows he can save a bit. Just needs to defend from Finley. Right, he's got the grip with his tyres. Patrick Robert going fastest now. Podgy Porter up into 6th place now.
Yep, keeping his point streak up at the minute.
Toto still within DRS of NC Strike. Gonna have a little downshift there, a bit of a light lift, but it'll keep it going. Doesn't want to throw it away now.
Yeah, only
He's
just in
only
DRS.
just within.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Bio and NC Strike. Oh, NC Strike's got on the grass a bit there. Toto out of DRS, but he just gets it this lap. He's losing time though, so I'm not sure what's going on there.
NC Strike has DRS ahead of on Bio of defence. He's definitely dropped
Bio
off
out of DRS.
this lap. He's right behind him again
Bio
now.
out, Bio out of DRS of K's, crucially. These hard tyres are very much at the end. NC Strike absolutely getting a warning for that. That was an obvious corner cut. Toto, get late on the brakes.
He's only just staying in DRS every time when he comes to the detection zone. So
Toto struggling now. But I think he probably knows, based on the fact that he did have Cage's penalties to look at, he knows that he can get this win. I think he thinks he's got enough time to keep within, possibly not pushing too hard.
yeah,
Just wants to get out of DRS at Finley, but
he's
going to struggle to do that.
2.89k is the leader at the minute, so that'll be enough.
Absolutely. Killamella getting 3 seconds, down in last place.
With
I
a
think
roller
someone we
coaster up
haven't
to him.
seen overtake Podgy Porter. Same amount of ERS as Finley, but he's on the soft and he's got a better run of DRS. He'll get a much better slipstream. He'll be going for it. He's going to look down the inside. He's going to be later on the brakes. Finley staying with him. Podgy Porter not quite getting the move done. Patrick Robert and Rob going to have straight positions. Podgy Porter getting past Finley now. Toto still on the back of NC Strike. NC Strike still on the back of Bayer.
Yeah, it just seems like Toad just loses a lot of time. In, like sector 1 and 2, and then the round club he just gets it all back.
Could have.
He might not have DRS this lap. Oh, he does.
No,
Just.
he does. He's just about.
He's literally got a full
You know
tank of DRS now, so he's going to deploy it now.
NC Strike. NC Strike getting another 3 seconds. Bio and NC Strike absolutely no ERS between these two. Toto has more ERS than NC Strike, Bio and K's combined. It's just crazy.
Yeah, he's now deploying all his DRS, so he's going to be start making moves now. I think Toto.
And he's not got anyone to worry about behind him unless Podgy catches up. He's out of DRS of NC Strike. NC Strike very close to Finley this this lap. What do we get done? Toto gets back in. Is it going to be enough? No, he's not going to have DRS this lap.
I
NC
think
Strike going for it on Bayer. He's going to get past, obviously.
just wonder if Tojo's just being extra cautious, not to could be on two warnings, just to want to pick up another one.
Yeah. I know the feeling when you know you can be on for a win, but you just got to keep it within the limits.
Yeah.
It can be a struggle and you can end up losing a lot of time, but those softs now going to be coming to the end of their stint. 2 laps to go. Sorry, 2.5 laps to go. 8 laps old.
Paul Bowen's had a really good recovery drives. He was miles behind at one point, now he's found himself in P6.
Full minute behind last place at one point. And now Podgy will be in DRS of Toto. Toto's still not got DRS on Bayer, he's really struggling to keep with them now. Bayer going to look to get past NC Strike again this lap. K's got 3 seconds of the car behind, so I think Toto, just over 4 seconds behind now.
Yep, 4.1 to a leader. Although Toto looks a lot closer this time. He's deployed a bit of his ERS going into Mags and Beckett's. And he's going to have a pretty decent run up here. Either side. Not quite close enough again. So Bayer goes a bit wide out of shape, manages to keep it though.
Yeah. Does Toto have wing damage? I wonder. Or some kind of side pod damage that we can't see.
I don't know, I think he's just been very cautious not to get that warning.
Second to last lap we're on now. See as Rob gets past Patrick Robert. The 2 Ferraris just having a bit of fun. Oh, there's a bit of contact there.
Bayer picks up another 3 seconds.
Yeah, so we could Podgy Porter be on for a podium actually. Now I think about it. It depends how many penalties he's got.
Depends on the penalties, but I see his name pop up quite a few times. K's made some good gap in front.
Yeah.
Probably not enough for the win, judging on Toto how he's pushing. Or how much he's not pushing. Maybe this time Toto not close enough again, but he just has a DRS to defend with. He's got a fancy strike.
Sport's going a bit wide there. So we enter the final lap now. So we'll see. Toto's still on the back of these lot. Lucas Clark is back up into the points. We didn't notice. I think don't think he'll finish higher than 8th, but he doesn't really have much to worry about. He's got no penalties, just ahead of Lenny at the moment. I think this has been a fairly good drive for Lucas Clark considering the quali ban that he had.
Yeah,
He chucks it down the inside. Lucas Clark shouldn't be too aggressive here though. He knows he can get ahead of any due to penalties. Meanwhile, K's gap 4.4 seconds. This could be entering the area where he might be out of the penalty range if he's quick enough. Just depends.
Patrick Rob comes to the pits. Is he going to retire? You want a DNF for your name? You get 3 in a row. Ooh. Receive a penalty.
No, he's got no front wing. He's just getting it changed. K's entering sector 3 now. It's been a pretty up and down race so far. Lots of drivers making good recoveries. Many drivers going on long stints. NC Strike's tyres 18 laps old, long by 17. Oh no, Patrick will retire.
And was Patrick going to send it down the inside of Toto on the final corner? Going to ruin his race.
K's crosses the line and he'll be ahead as it stands at the moment. We'll see. Will Toto move up into P1? No,
P2.
he won't. He'll be P2. Oro pulled P3.
Out of nowhere.
Podgy Porter P4. Oh, that's a fantastic race for Toto then.
Yeah, maybe he should have pushed a bit harder. He was actually 4 seconds in the end to the leader.
Well, as Lewis Hamilton says, it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah.
Got a championship, one race win, doesn't win it all. Oro Paul though, what a drive. Podgy Porter continues his point streak. The two McLarens 5 and 6, some good points there. Lucas Clark, first points in 7GR. Congratulations to him. NC Strike struggled with his tyres at the end, down to go down to P8. Oro only had a few issues during the race. BQ getting that final point for Mercedes. Killer Miller, sadly, looking like a win, and he's got it all wrong. But that was a very good race. Driver of the day has been given to Lucas Clark. Kays will take the race win.
Only 3 seconds, so not too bad. Kays. Yeah, good drive from Toto. Just shows you don't have to go gung ho every lap. Just sat quiet, and he's managed to pick up second place.
So you run down the grid order, or the finishing order for today?
Yep, Kays picks up his first win in 7GR. Toto picks up brilliant second place. Paul completed the podium. Podgy Porter continues his point streak with another drive. Pick up some good points. Bio P5, Finley P6. Lucas Clark scores his first points in 7GR. NC Strike also scored his first points. Lenny P9. BQ round up the top 10. No points today for Dylan, Killer, Rob, Patrick Robert is the last of the finishers, and Jesse Webbs.
DNF'd.
Oh, Patrick Robert did.
Oh, he did DNF, but it's giving him just one lap behind, so it doesn't count as DNF on the game, but I think will count as a DNF.
Alright. But there we go.
Obviously, yeah, unfortunate for Jesse, got hit off. Ways with that lap 1 incident kind of ruined his race, and then he spins off at the S's. Adam getting in a bit pear-shaped with Chesty Wobbs, but overall I think a pretty good race. New winner in 7GR, so that's always good to see.
Yeah, there's some definitely some good racing there. Also a few incidents. Sure, we'll have a look at later on.
Tier 2 next week and Tier 1 next week, both Imola, so we'll see you next at Tier 1 for Imola next week.
Yeah, Imola week. Been a pleasure, as always.
Yeah.
And good night.